right, so I am heading to go see my one client today. It's a Sunday morning. We're going to go meet at Pan Pacific Park. It's in Los Angeles. Got a puppy. I think he's about 7 months old now. He's a mini dachshund. I had a mini dachshund as my last client yesterday. A lot of mini dachshunds. They're cute. Pretty good dogs. I like them. They're not that difficult to train, at least in my experience. And I brought, again, little Miss Minnie. She's going to help me, little cutie there. And we're going to do some walking around the park. It's a really busy park, a lot of dogs and people there. And then we're going to work on like recall distance, let him mingle with Minnie. Minnie's great with other dogs, especially like a puppy. If he gets a little out of line, she'll correct him properly. She's an experienced little old lady here. And Minnie likes it. I like doing things with my dogs. It's for her fulfillment too. She feels like she has a purpose. So anyway, I digress. That's my little Minnie. So that's that, what I'm going to do. I guess I'll talk about why is it important to socialize your dog? I won't get into too many specifics, but the reality is that dogs are going to learn the strongest impressions of what's normal, right and wrong, how to listen in their first, let's call it their first year of life to make it simple. It's kind of different stages of development. But I mean, if you hit the sweet spot, like 4 to 6 months, 4 to 8 months, that's really, but from day one, for life they can learn, but it's, considered more rehabilitation or creating new neural pathways, where when they're developing, it's all new, so you can create the right, like you want to build the proper road if you're going to build a city. But it's like, oh, we built a few of these roads the wrong direction, so we got to close them up, repave them, rebuild the new ones the right direction, and it'll work, but it's not as efficient, and it's a lot less work if you do it when they're puppies and impressionable. And the exposure, just letting them see things. Now, a lot of people, they'll come to me and say, well, my dog has reactivity, and I socialized it to hundreds of dogs and it was a puppy. Well, what was the state? Did you let it just get excited and run up to the dog and go right into meeting or play every time? Or did you buffer it? Did you have the dog learn how to be around dogs and ignore them? Or go to group classes or walk with your friends and their dogs and learn how to be part of a pack and not constantly getting at it? Because when dogs are playing, it's not like a lighthearted game of Parcheesi. It's actually competitive sparring, and some dogs have more of that agenda than others. But they are acting out their need to compete and find a hierarchy position with the other dogs. And that's something that we can't let them go right into all the time, because really it defaults to us like, well, you guys are playing amongst the team. There might be a captain of the team, even a manager who's not playing, but I own the team. I'm the ultimate coach here, so it all defaults to me, especially under my watch. So that's what you want to really have. And again, how to implement that: have your dog wait and check in, have them sit at your side, heel them to get to a place where they're going to meet a dog, heel alongside and let them ignore a dog for an hour and go on a nice walk together as a pack. So this is, but you do want to do the exposure. So the hundreds of dogs, that's very important to get that amount, variation, different sizes, different environments with them, breed, whatever. But there's also that element where if you were getting your dog around that many dogs while they're a puppy, getting overstimulated, now when you're not allowing it because you're trying to walk them on a leash, you get that reactivity. And that's why a lot of them are friendly, but they get too stimulated, they never listen. And when they're on a leash or some kind of confinement or even around their owners, they get this feeling of deep insecurity, and the reactivity comes because they can't handle it because they're so charged up, and we never intervened, and now they don't like that we are intervening with the leash. It's like, hey, human, you're getting in the way of the dog business, that it just doesn't make sense for this to happen. And that's why I always have clients at that point, if they're dealing with reactivity, they have to implement a certain type of training in their everyday routine, just so the dog feels that this isn't a part-time gig for you. You're actually acting like a pack leader all the time via the training structure, rules, and boundaries that we set. So and then you do the exposure, and then you do different contexts. Like today, a lot of what we're going to do, because we've exposed this puppy, and my dog of course is socialized, we're going to start with walking, kind of ignoring each other, then let him mingle, and then we'll have where we'll put him on a long leash, and I'll have Minnie roam around, and we'll have him just free mingle, and then do recall drills. So in the middle of play, when they are encouraged to be distracted and stimulated and excited by each other, we're going to also teach them to react if we call them to come. And it's like I said, it's always like a program running. When you press the button, the program runs, and it keeps running until it's turned off. And that's what whatever command, it's always activating, and you have to condition that. So I have many videos on how to teach the recall, but that's really important to teach a puppy, and again, that's what we're going to do today with Minnie at the park in our session, is teach the owner how to do it so he can continue to go out and do it. Because when I teach clients, this is the last point I'll make, is that I tell them, we're not going to have any great revelations as far, yes, your dog will listen to me, but it's not like, oh, because he listened to me in the session, now he's just going to be better for you. I'm teaching you what to do, how to do the technique, where to do it, and how to think and relate to your dog and live with your dog as a pack leader, so that it's a constant, continual thing. And then over the course of time, that consistency, that's how the dog's going to have these habits formed, or that's how you're going to rehabilitate if your dog is, have these habits already as an adult. And again, I don't want to scare adult dog owners who might be listening to this. This is what 75-80% of my clients are adult dogs with existing issues, and sometimes they could be like 8 years old, 10 years old. You can make a change quickly, but you have to layer that road like I was talking about earlier. Thank you for listening to my videos, watching. Please subscribe, share my YouTube channel. I'm going to be posting a lot more on there, trying to do daily videos, daily updates, vlogs. And thank you. Yeah, if you have questions, ways, ideas, just let me know. Email me, dogtrainingla@gmail.com, or my website's dogtrainingak.com or dogtrainingla.com. And that's in Alaska or Los Angeles. Thank you.